following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Of course! Of course!
Like, why do you just suddenly start testing for this sort of stuff? Unless you kind of suspect you're going to find it.
Like we can make that roll to see if we can.
Don't fuck up, don't fuck up, don't fuck up.
Oh, come on, it's me.
This is the most important roll of the
It's
night.
gonna be a 1 or a 7.
Cause
Natural 20! Well, there we go.
Because he was inspired by your Jack Pacific plastic toy champion.
Yes, you
Those
can
other
make
belts
that
hasn't arrived.
intuitive leap.
When did... How long before the Alliance tests started, do you know?
Well, they have, like I said, they were the first generation that's lived their whole lives on that colony world. They've been getting pretty consistent medical treatment, but I suppose it accelerated a while back.
Do they test the other children as often? Because not all the children were exposed to EZO.
Oh,
Well, it's like the hospital. Yeah, a ship with medical facilities arrive and check on the kids.
Yeah, but the question is,
did the others get the same extent of testing?
as often?
Well, I didn't, but
But you were a pre-existing child. You were an import.
I'll go over to where the boys are perusing their various wares.
Oh god, please tell me they're in the middle of looking at a Krogan and go, and like one of them's like, go back to the one with the Asari, and the other one's like, no. Look at this.
It's
Look at the
magnificent.
sinuous muscle.
no. Well, they're probably going like,
Yes! I guarantee you one of them's into it. One of them's curious. Maybe he's a bisexual. Maybe he's into Krogs.
Maybe he's into crows.
That definitely won't help with the diversity of genetics.
Okay, so they both, basically what they're doing is they both got a
I don't know if you can
magazine.
have sex with a quarry.
And they're going through going-
It's consensual.
Basically going, matching page to page and going, who has the grossest picture?
Rosa will walk in, do the fold arms
Okay.
thing, and instead of saying it's your best to be like,
Page 4. 3, 2, 1, go! Oh, okay, you win. Oh, that's disgusting.
There was a boobs magazine right there. They eschewed that for Krogan Yaoi. Think about it.
Rosa will actually reach down, pick up the magazine with the Asari, and it's just like, if you just kept looking, there was diamonds in amongst the...
Our ship needs better magazines. I'll go to the doctor. I'll go to a doctor's office and get something about the Titanic.
Winston leans in and narrows his eyes after like his eyes widening for a start, and then goes, "Wait a minute, wasn't she at the dinner?"
Yes.
Oh my god!
Where's the bathroom?
Yeah, and then just like scroll back. She actually owns a beach resort thing, and the Sidewinders have done a mission there. Yeah, queue up advertisement for the.
Can I borrow that?
No sticking pages.
It doesn't have pages.
Yeah,
Sticky screen.
sticky screen. You know when you put it down on another one and then both lift up.
No.
Hey, boys. When you get these tests, do all the other kids and colonists get tests done?
Some of them do.
How... as often as you do?
The ones the kids we grew up with do. Some of them.
Some of them,
Yeah.
but not
Sometimes the Alliance, and like Timmy, he never gets tested for some reason, and he's the same age as us, but he came from another place. Like he came from, what's it called?
Earth.
Rio de Janeiro.
all of them. Sounds exotic.
Earth. I'm from Rio de Janeiro, and I say kill them all.
Was Buenos Aires.
He was born there and then came to the colony.
I heard that there was an accident you and your brother were involved in. With
No.
Mother.
It's the fetus.
Ah,
That's
You
the
and your
whole.
fetus.
I don't remember that.
You know all that.
okay, yeah, I won't say that.
Yeah.
Alright. Have you always been getting these tests?
They've been coming every 3 or 4 months.
Wait. So what does Tiela do? As part of the test, do they make you like look at cards, or can you lift things with your mind? Do they make you do weird?
No.
Newly clad in his glorious
the-
armor, Logain arrives.
Ah.
And I'm going to spend a tech point to have like a glorious halo behind me that will just like fade out.
And that will be super fucking visible because you lowered the light level.
Yes.
It all plays in! My epic Chad move.
Wow, he's so cool.
Captain?
Yeah, says the one who's looking at him and not looking at a magazine.
Yeah.
Zardoz, Rover, how are your tests going?
Enlightening,
We will speak afterwards.
of course.
Well, they found fun new games to play with the reading material.
Oh, which Krogan cluster is grossest? Fun game. We should get Tiala to play one day. Instead of the cards.
That would make more sense to me.
I love it when a plan comes together.
Some of those images were gross.
Oh yeah. What do you mean some?
They were the
Like
articles.
super gross. Some of them were just a little disturbing, but some were just
Weren't there 2 of these?
like one of them. The Krogan was putting the tip of his thing in the end of the. Oh no!
That's a. Oh my god. Why is that a thing?
You live with the genophage.
There. But still.
I suppose you're right, they do have a planet. It's not much of one, but it's there.
This naked lady was at the dinner.
The advertisement for the resort still playing on the.
Still playing in the back.
They're available in the gift. The articles are actually really good.
Well, when you're finished, come see me in the cockpit.
Oh,
Tiala.
Oh, give me a second. I'll go off into the. Hello.
Are you aware that your future mother-in-law is currently on the cover of a magazine? Wearing nothing.
I did mention to you that I was they asked me to do a photo shoot.
Oh, yeah, no, that makes sense. Anyway, one of Rover's little brothers found a copy of that magazine.
Which I've just returned to them.
Okay. I'll look into it later. Just a bit busy at the moment.
What's going on?
A lot of hugging and talking.
I noticed
Especially exchanging.
that your little sister is with you.
Yes.
The one that's taller than her.
And there's hugging and laughter and jollity going on.
Well, from some sides, others not so much.
I wish I could be there.
So I dropped him off the edge of the wall now.
Oh, I'm missing the cool stories! Get
your Omni tool back in there and record! Record, damn you!
She doesn't know that. Ah. Anyway, I'm just about finished up on the Sentinel, then I thought I was going to go frown at the partygoers until they stopped having fun.
Tess is there.
In which case I'll take Zardoz with me.
The Sarge would like to talk to him about that. I did say to her that don't think there's any issue at the moment.
Well, I think with Zardoz's mental issue, there's no risk of her falling in the family way. I think it's broadly helpful. Or is she talking about his sneaking of snacks to her?
I think a bit of both.
I'll punish Zardoz.
I haven't done that in ages.
But you have done it.
Yes.
Well, technically, I'm the last one to send her a cake, so...
I think it's like everybody here has snuck to taste snacks at some point.
And good news, our charitable initiative with that amusement park is paying off some dividends.
That's good.
It better be.
Snacks. Here we are. I'm just eating while you're talking.
Dog.
Fucker.
So yeah, obviously I've told two of my sisters about the Sarge.
Ah, excellent. This means I don't have to hide so many things.
Not from these ones anyway.
Good.
Oh,
And I'm just going to give Brendan a little speech bubble here.
I know.
I'll get back to you if there's anything else that changes. But if you need a hand, just give me a call.
Very well. Have fun. Give Kanara a hug for me. Hang up. She has to do it now.
I'll go in the room. Sorry about this.
About what?
It was a command.
It was not. It was a suggestion.
A command.
Yes.
It's not a legal command anyway.
You were commanded to hug me.
Yes.
On whose behalf?
Well, who else would command me?
That tall son of a bitch.
So now I have to respond to this as
Hang
though
on
it
a
was
minute.
loading.
Wouldn't she have said something along the lines of, "That tall son of a bitch, also handsome, I can barely hold myself back"?
No.
Aw. Zardos and Robert get everything.
He was actually going to pause and then say, and another bitch. You are the son of two bitches. Because your father is a fadget.
I mean, do you expect me to...
Oh, another one.
I mean, I can have it if you want. I don't mind.
You can if you want.
Well, hey!
I mean, you're the one with diabetes.
Okay. Steph, do you want like me to pay for one of your sides or something?
No, fuck no. Oh, we're good.
Talking.
Oh, I don't care. It's only fucking money.
Pay rise. Just spreading it around.
Pay rise.
No, pay
Pay
cut.
cut.
But,
is
but
it?
quality of life.
Oh, right, yeah.
It's
UOL raise.
a drop by 20 grand. Then I go up a wee bit.
It's more than I make.
Yikers. I suppose.
Well,
What's
if you
your
want
life?
to put that in perspective, that's my mortgage for a year. don't have to work weekends.
Yeah, it's a big plus.
Though various, I suppose, relatives continue to discuss, share, swap stories about their various
Bobs.
criminal capturing exploits. Not that Thalea does that so much, but she probably has more stories about like fuck up commandos that she's tracked. You're gonna.
I just had a question about, because one sister's a cop and one sister's a detective, do they clearly hit it off a bit better?
Yes. Most of the stories are being exchanged between, Ilium Cop and CC Cop. It's almost like, actually, Tiela's observing, it's almost like each one is trying to slightly outdo the other each time.
Of course.
It's like, well, this arrest was better than your last arrest because of this. But you see, my arrest here was a far better case.
And, oh yes, what medal did you get
I
for
mean,
your...
they don't literally say that, but the way they speak...
Yeah, it's
seems
a
to
one-upping,
indicate
yeah.
I'm trying to one-up you with my next story.
They should fuck. Well, there's no such thing as inbreeding in Asari.
But still.
Yeah, because they can choose if they want. Yeah.
What? Your girlfriends are literally sisters?
I suppose.
Yeah, but it's still super...
Literally. They are sisters, not literally.
Well, that is.
That is-
Yes,
I know, but you know what I mean.
literally means.
That's literally what literally means.
I know.
Do you though?
Figuratively, literally.
Yeah, Brendan, stop judging people for their sexual preferences.
No.
We don't judge you about yours.
No!
Yeah. Yeah, that's involved.
So I'll pull Rosa aside, out of earshot of the
I
boys.
wanted to hear the police story. I really did. Get back there.
Just, would you be able to press your mother for any information the Alliance has shared with her about the results of the scans? I'd be interested to know if she knows about the potential or not.
I'm sure she can request her medical records, but that's maybe all she has access to. The problem is that they're Alliance records.
Even if she has just been verbally, I guess non-verbally, told about the potential.
We didn't know anything about this.
Oh, we should ask Opal and Keith.
Right.
Humans don't have biotics. This is kind of a
Keeping it from her then. That's concerning.
This is why we need to talk to Tiola. He's the only biotic I know.
Like
Or
girlfriends.
Or
Well, at least one of
Ashlar
them.
will be at the party.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
He would be an expert on...
He's life of the party.
You saw his old intro with a woman on each arm, a little bow tie, a martini glass, and a pistol. He's the original fucking Timothy Dalton of Quarians. You're a
The
sad
first
copy.
thing Arthur did when he arrived on the Citadel was fucking Asari.
This is not even figurative.
Look,
This
look,
is actually what happened.
Look, our old Quarian was so cool he didn't even look at explosions. You're just obsessed with them.
I love it. They get me hard. I mean,
As he puts his other visor on
Note
the
to self, clip that.
visor walks away
I'm not going to
slowly.
argue.
And then find a bit where he said dogs, and then combine them together on Audacity. So I said dogs, they get me hard.
God damn it. You probably could have already done that, though. You didn't need this clip. It just makes it
You just
easier.
don't need to clip something that's already been said.
Dogs, they get me hot. Like Siri hot isn't.
On mine. Crotch?
Bulldog.
I've got to report to Logan, and then I guess we'll drop them off
Yeah, we'll take them back to their hotel.
before the for now wears off. To the cockpit.
How true, you've got access to the cockpit, I believe.
It's locked, but he can ring the little bell on the way to me.
You wanted to see me before we...
I'll swivel my chair around to regard him. You looked nervous.
Yeah. It's new information. I'm not actually sure if it's 100% correct, but I would say those two boys have biotic potential. I mean, I'm not an expert on the matter, but...
Humans can't have biotics.
Well, they do now. Maybe. I'm 55% sure that's a possibility.
Actually, based on your roll of closer to 75.
Closer to 7.
Well, you're lucky I wasted a natural 20 on a self-control roll to not immediately fly into a murder rage.
They must die.
Well, you're the one that's right there.
No.
I see. Humans with biotics.
Yeah.
Rovers humans.
They were exposed.
When we get back to the Citadel, I want you to go with Rover to a clinic to get checked over to see if she has any potential. In the meantime, I will contact Tiala and possibly Admiral Donaldson because there's no way he doesn't know. In the meanwhile, silence would be best.
I believe the Alliance is taking the same approach. At least, as far as Rosa knows, even her mother isn't aware.
Send Rover in.
Okay. I'll come out. He wants to see me.
Okay, boys, you need to be ready to go. If you want, you can take one of them home each, so you can play the game at home. Don't show mum.
I get this one, he says, keep
Exactly.
No.
That one's yours?
That one's mine.
Fine,
If
Ooh,
you're
this one looks gross.
if
Oh, the tentacle's going in that way and coming up that way. Oh.
if you're good for Christmas, I'll send you
What?
material.
Oh, thanks.
It's distributed through the colony.
And just starts walking away to the cockpit. And I'm going to double check that that's still on the table before we leave.
Uses only tool to record
Innocent
it.
looks. Innocent.
You wanted to see me, boss? Do I need to close the door?
Zardoz has run some checks. Were you or your brothers ever exposed to a drive core explosion, lower atmosphere, or an open unshielded reactor? Element zero spillage.
Element zero container leaking, and not us, only my mother. She had to seal the compartment to make sure that no one else was exposed. And before she learned she was pregnant with the boys. Is that...
It is very likely. And I'm presuming your family do not know.
No, we don't have biotics. I don't think anyone would even look for it. I mean, if Tiala were here, I would have so many questions.
The notes would have clearly stated they were looking for that. Or likely were.
Considering they're also organizing the exploding EZO to make the situation.
And the frequency of the visits.
It seems to me the Alliance knew to look.
Well, yes, but the same thing is they were also testing all the kids that were born on the colony and living there in case they had any diseases unique to the world that was affecting them as they grow.
Nice cover.
but also necessary. So I don't know. Maybe they didn't.
Hey, no one ever said one thing can't do two. Two birds, one stone.
How would they know? I mean, that's really bad.
Anyway, I was going to have a word to Tiala and some people in the Alliance military.
Given that the plan is to drop the boys off at home and go to the party, I was planning to tap Ator and see what he knew before I...
That's a good idea.
But otherwise I have boys to get home before they successfully duplicate or hide some magazines on me.
Oh, and Rover. If these humans do have biotic potential, it will only be a matter of time until the Alliance military wishes to train them.
Yeah, that's...
The Human Systems Alliance will want biotics because they don't have them. And I don't think there's going to be a lot of choice going around.
Yeah.
I might want to prepare for this eventuality.
That's why I have a lot of questions for Ator. But yeah, I'm thinking along the same lines. If they are, and maybe we can hide it or suppress it or something. But if they do know, that's not good. I'll get back to the boys.
I'll let you play that out before I call Tiala.
And we'll go and shuffle the boys out and just like... It's still on the table.
There's something on the
It certainly looks like it.
same general shape and size.
On...
Krogan porn. Ah,
trade.
Check that
Double
one.
check! Put it on table. Pick up that one. Put it on table. You're...
Check it.
yeah, it's
And
Alondria.
flick through...
Yeah.
Yeah. Please, I am so much older than you and better and smarter and more attractive and...
You're a human.
And then it's just eyes now. Stella, can you scan them and make sure they're not plotting on me? Yeah, you just...
I mean, no.
Yes.
You know...
So you might want to tell the truth now before I do the
And
slightly painful scan.
And he's a quarry, so he's an expert on stealing and hiding away. And
Can't believe she said.
No, there's nothing else. Do we get the really crappy ones back? The disturbing ones back?
They really want that Krogan Yowie.
Krogan porn and like a sheaf of chocolate from the bucket.
Ask for extra so they could put it in the brother's room.
That's a good point.
They would too.
Can we get one for Enrique as well?
It also means that they can have a 3-player for...
So did that page in the Krogan too.
Okay, everybody out to the incredibly nice car.
Wait, are you a tech expert?
I could say that.
Well, just in case Mum catches us with this stuff, have you got any way of making it look like it's homework for the first couple of pages?
Yes.
Yes.
They both hand you.
Just not the third one.
Like
I'd like to point out to YouTube that this is fine.
Yep, this is fine.
This is
Shut
fine.
up, leave us alone.
Shut up, leave us alone. Go away.
Yep.
Go
I
away,
think-
nasty Susan.
I think you were officially Uncle Zalo now.
Unky Zardoz.
I'll go and roll some
Oh
electronics.
god, I lie, I cheat, I steal.
I'm Aquarian.
No lie.